Hey, and welcome back to Game Hydro. Today we're talking about the game Archero 2. He's an archer, he's a hero. Get it? He's an Archero. And this is a Habby's probably most highly awaited game that they have ever released because it's, as far as I can tell, the first sequel that they've ever done, and Archero was a massive hit. So Archero 2 promises to be bigger, better, and tougher character and tougher enemies. We'll see about that, but we got some tips, tricks, cheats, strategies, all that to help you get farther faster, which you're going to need because this isn't like the first game where it released with just 10 chapters. This game came straight out of the gate with something like 75 or 100 chapters. I ended up stopping scrolling all the way up because there are so many. Obviously, first off, we're going to claim our bonuses, though, which leads to our first tip. Use the red exclamation point to determine where free prizes as well as upgradable equipment and things like that are. You can claim free prizes for doing anything from signing in to beating a chapter. So we're going to claim this obsidian chest key and open the obsidian chest. And we got a few more to claim. Free gems are always in the offing for many of the prizes that you can claim. Also, though, be sure to claim the daily and weekly prizes and to earn enough daily and weekly points in order to claim those prizes, because you can get big stuff in those prizes. Verdant Ranger, top up. Yeah, sometimes you can get new skins by topping up, but you can also unlock new characters and unlock new equipment in quite a few different ways. Now, as you pass through various chapters and stages of the game, more equipment and more things to open will be unlocked. So at the there's 4 different gear chests that you can get, as well as you can go to the daily shop and get specific piece of equipment. This is good to do if you are in need of a piece of equipment for merging, which we'll go over later. And then scrolls are necessary because they help you upgrade your equipment and make it more powerful. Under gear chests, you have 4 different chests. You got the silver chest, which is the most common, which is the cheapest, obviously, but has only common and uncommon gear. You got the obsidian chest, which has common, uncommon, and rare gear with a chance for epic gear, with a guaranteed piece of epic gear every 10 opens. And then the chromatic chest and the mythstone chest each cost 400 per draw, and like the obsidian one, they have 1 piece of epic gear guaranteed every 10 opens, but every 50 opens, they also have a guarantee to get S tier epic gear, which exists on an entirely different rarity and tier level. It's still epic, but it's way more powerful than everything else that's epic. The top chest is always going to be an event chest, and it's going to constantly change out, while the chromatic chest is always going to be there. And so if you have made progress toward getting a piece of S tier epic gear on the event chest, it will stay there when the chest gets swapped out for another piece of event stuff. Over here in the recharge area, you can purchase stuff if you want to, but you can also get free gold by watching advertisement videos if you want to. Surprisingly, they don't offer any free gems yet by watching ad videos, which in other Habby games, such as Survivor.io and Snaker, they did offer free gems, so they're probably coming eventually to this one. Now, talent cards. These are one of the first things that you unlock in the game, and these are one of your absolute best uses of coins to spend, because each talent card has its own attribute that you can unlock by purchasing it. Or if you get a duplicate talent card, you star it up and you increase the amount of the upgrade. We're going to do a draw right now. And we got Super Recovery, which is new, which adds 35 to the healing value of the red hearts. Glory is one of our favorite talents because you get one skill selection right at the beginning. Refinement, gear's base attributes increase 2%. And then some of these are redundant, such as super strength, which increases attack power 35%, and 2-star common strength increases it by 37%. As you can tell, that one was boosted by getting a duplicate and upgrading it. So the talents get more expensive as you draw more of them, but just keep on drawing more in order to get boosts. Under the event section, this unlocks after you beat Chapter 3, I believe. But more events as you go through the chapters will get added to this. The arena is an auto-play thing that lets you fight against other players. We're going to do a challenge here just for the heck of it and show you what that's about. Always try to fight against players who have a lower power level than you. You know what? We're going to challenge the top guy here because no, we're not. They have a much higher power level. Try to challenge people that have a lower power level or mostly equal power level. That's how you get the rewards. So your character will move automatically in this. All you do is watch them, and you have a skill that is equivalent to their skill, as you can see with those white orbs. You can see on each character's side the skills. And typically, as you can see here, the character with the higher power level wins. They'll win more trophies. The higher they rank, the more of a reward they will get at the end. So, let's see. This is the rank right now, because we haven't fought too much in the arena, but you get 5 entries a day, which is pretty nice. The gold cave, you get 1 entry a day, but you can get lots of gold in that. You can either challenge a new floor or you can quick clear the previous floor. I'm going to do that for time's sake. We got gems, we got scrolls, and we got coins. So we're going to take those coins over here, show you all about equipment, upgrades, and things like that. Now, you can upgrade any piece of equipment that you want. And the nice part is you're not upgrading the equipment itself. You're upgrading the entire equipment slot. So we're going to use these epic boots, for example. We got 1 upgrade that we can purchase. Now the boots are at level 7, but check this out. You swap them out. Those boots also show up at level 7. You swap those out. Those boots also show up at level 7. So what's really nice here is that you don't have to bother recycling or rebirthing or whatever your equipment in order to get your boosts back. Your boosts pass from equipment to equipment because it is the slot that is boosted and not the specific piece of equipment itself. All the equipment on the right increases your hit points, and all the equipment on the left increases your attack. Ring, amulet, beam staff. You have different gift packs that you can purchase after beating different chapters, and the higher level of chapter that you've beaten last, the more of them will be available to you. Okay, that's just for the ad video thing. We're going to go to the campaign. We're going to show you what skills are the best. But before that, we're going to quick clear the hunt. Now, the hunt is the game's form of offline income. So be sure to claim it and be sure to set up your phone to allow push notifications to come through if you want to collect the most coins and the most experience possible. We have 30 energy. We're going to quick clear 5, 10, 15 energy used. So we got 15 energy left, and each round costs 5. After you quick clear, you can quick clear 3 times a day for free using energy, and then an additional 2 times a day by watching advertisement videos. So if you have the patience to watch ad videos, that's a great way to spend them. We got some more coins now, so we're going to do... Oh, we got more scrolls too, not just coins. So we're going to do more upgrades because I want my attack power high. and because I got absolutely massacred on Chapter 5, because Chapter 5 is where it starts to get hard. Now, some of the chapters have different methods of play. Most of them are pretty similar to Archero. Chapter 4, there's not distinct rooms and waves. The monsters will just keep coming, kind of like Survivor IO. So if you are a previous player of Survivor IO, it's going to be familiar. But first, we got some rewards to claim. Free gems. This is why you claim all your rewards. Free gems. And as a side note, if you complete all of the chests during a carnival, you will get, okay, if you get to chest 4, you'll get an epic bow. And if you get to chest 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, you'll get an S tier epic bow. And you can see the difference in attack power here for a level 8 bow. Epic is 96. And S tier epic is 144, which is a massive statistical difference. So that's why you want S tier stuff for sure, or S grade as they may call it. Surprising number of tasks that we can claim. Make sure to claim your mail prizes too. Sometimes, only occasionally, sometimes the red exclamation point will not correlate with a with an actual prize, but the vast majority of the time it will. You can purchase 2 different battle passes, or you can take the free battle pass. When you unlock the rune ruins, you'll be able to use those shovels. And finally, we're going to get started. Damn, there's really a lot of upgrades here. Actually, we got some merging we can do. So for the lower rarities, all you got to do is combine 3 of the same part together. For epic, which is purple, for purple rarity and above, you only have to combine the item with another item that fits in the same slot of the same rarity, but is not necessarily the same item. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. You can also quick merge. See what you get. Can't really go in any other slots, but I'm only 1 Echo Helmet away from being able to merge it into a blue item, a rare item, which is nice. So, all right. We're going to start off with Shadow King City, tell you about some, tell you about what the best skills are. Projectiles ignite, projectile shock. Projectiles can bounce between monsters, +1 bounce. Out of these ones, I like the ricochet the best because it allows you to do a little bit of splash damage. Now, always do the spinning roulette at the beginning. If you got the energy to spare, that can actually be a good way to farm coins. Okay. Making short work of these guys. So the ricochet works especially well with the wand because since the beam pierces through enemies, it has the chance to pierce through the second enemy, which can damage more than 2 enemies at a time. Now, every stage is theoretically beatable at all times. All you have to do is run around and avoid the attacks and avoid the enemies. But, of course, the further you get into the game, the harder that gets to be. So, Lucky Cracker increases luck and dodge rate. Lucky Band-Aid damages all enemies whenever you get hit. Blitz Strike summons 5 strike swords per wave, which I'm guessing means either at a random time or like at the beginning. I'm going to go Blitz Strike. That's kind of a nice skill to have, actually. It starts the enemies off at a disadvantage. Now, each weapon that you can equip, each different type of weapon has a different type of attack. The brass knuckles have a much higher firing range, but a shorter firing rate, but a shorter attack range. The arrows have a longer range but a shorter attack speed. And the one I'm using right now, the wand, fires a beam that can pierce through anything. But it has the potential to do less damage if an enemy is moving. I like the beam just because of the splash damage. Anyways, level up, new ability. Repost strike, chance to counter with a strike when you're hurt. Vampiric circle, get 2 circling vampiric orbs. Wounded warrior, attack power when damaged. I'm going vampiric circle, not only because it's a permanent boost, but because those spinning orbs of any stripe allow you to continue to do damage after you start moving. Swift arrow, attack speed up. Invincibility potion, why the heck not? If you got an invincibility potion on screen, they're definitely nice to save sometimes until right about before you're going to fight a boss or while you're fighting a boss. There is one skill power-up that lets you detach the weapon in order to use it while you're running. It significantly decreases some of the speed of the speed and the power of your attack, but it allows you to attack while you're running. So, depending on your playstyle, it could be perfect. So, we got this big piranha plant looking thing. Make sure not to run on any of the poison patches if at all possible. And our health is getting drained very quickly. Dear Lord. Oop. This is where it's important to avoid stuff. Do I have the gems? Yes. I'm going to try that. You can also revive using an advertisement video if you don't want to waste your gems, which we recommend doing if you're going to revive. As you can see, the invincibility potion doesn't work for too long against the boss. Or against anybody. It's only about a 3-second potion. Let's see if coming back here will help at all. Seemingly is helping. Okay, we're done. We're cooked. We're going to play one more round so we can show you some more skills. There's definitely a huge difficulty gap between Chapter 4 and Chapter 5. So we're going to continue working on that one. When there's a big difficulty gap like that, you essentially have to just grind and boost and grind and boost. There's some gems. You know what? I want to see if we can get some rare equipment. So, going over here to the Mythstone chest. Helmet of Decisiveness. That doesn't do anything for me right now. It may be merging fodder later on. So, in general, my 2 favorite skills to use are the orbs, because they cause damage while you're running, and you can use them to kind of blast through crowds. 1 strike sword per second. That's actually pretty legit. And that's way better than Blitz Strike. We're going to go with that. Gold, 1380. Another favorite is the Sprite, which summons a little monster type of dude. Sorry. It's hard to talk and play this at the same time sometimes. But it summons a little monster type of dude who kind of does their own thing and fires shots, regardless of whether you are standing still or moving. Those strikes are nice because they home right in. Lightning Meteor Potion. Here's the Sprite. Let's do it. So now I've got 2 different types of attacks that fire off, whether I am running or not. This gives me a lot more freedom to run around and avoid attacks while still killing enemies. And mobility is probably the most important factor in winning or losing. So make sure that you have attacks that fire while you're still running. Warrior's Breath, Demon Slaying Meteor casts the meteor upon killing monsters. That one is extraordinarily effective in Chapter 4 because you have giant mobs of monsters. You know what? We're going to use that here too because what the heck. The longer you stand still. Generally, I don't like skills that decrease one and increase another. That's just my personal preference. Some may disagree depending on your playing style. Anyways, where's that heart? There's that heart. Oh, that was lucky. Dodged it. These enemies, you can avoid their hits a little easier because they are straight horizontal hits. These golem dudes, not so much though. Anyways, though, oftentimes, as far as sprites go, number one, our favorite sprite is the laser sprite. That one is massively effective because of the same reasons that a wand is effective. We're going to... Do we need hit points at this point? Sure, why not? And another favorite is the King Sprite, which is kind of like a laser sprite on steroids. And then our favorite orb attack is the Laser Circle. Because not only do the orbs surround you, but they shoot lasers outward, which does damage to literally the entire board, no matter... Geez, these are not easy to avoid. It does damage to the entire board, no matter whether you're standing or running. And any skill that increases your movement speed is very valuable because the further into the game you get, the faster these attacks move. And if you move faster, it's easier to avoid these attacks. And we beat that one. So we got a reward chest coming to us when we finish. And how about that? A Valkyrie, so we can... Perilous Fervor. Continuously unleash gusts to push back and damage enemies. And movement speed up. I like that. Bane of Bosses. That might be useful for this one, but some stages have much easier bosses. Just pick that depending on the stage. Pursuit Strike. Trigger strike upon slaying a monster. Get 2 lightning orbs. You know I'm a sucker for orbs, even if they're not laser orbs. Now, if you shock an enemy or poison an enemy or burn an enemy, it does a little bit of extra damage. Plus, it can nerf them in some other way. Such as the shock one can slow them down for a bit. The ice one can freeze them, which will stop their movement. It's crucial to remember that as you unlock more skills, things on the screen get more distracting. So you got to pay more hardcore attention in order to avoid getting hit. Another Valkyrie. Valkyries like to heal. However, we don't have any healing here. I don't like either one of these. Sometimes you'll have the devil show up and you'll be offered to make a deal with the devil for a very valuable skill in exchange for dropping your maximum hit points. Sometimes that can be very valuable, depending on the skill. Sometimes it's better to save your maximum hit point count. So to recap, our favorite skills are laser orbs, laser sprites, and king sprites, and anything that increases speed. Crap. We're going to let this one go. We could probably stand to boost our characters a little more. Ability Rune, Star of Fury. Interesting. Did we just unlock runes? We did. Rune Ruins unlocked over in the event area. So once you pass certain waves, you'll be able to claim chests like that one. And then you go to the equipment area. We have a new tab, Runes. We actually have a lot of different runes we can equip. Like, what's that, 10 at a time? No wonder this stage is hard, because you're supposed to unlock runes and then get a bunch of runes. And then it becomes much easier with all the stat boosts. And then finally, you have characters over here. You can get more characters. Alex, Nyanja, Helix, Seraph, Dracula, and Ada, who I swear was in a different game. As far as we can tell, there is no statistical boost that comes with using a different character. They just have different special abilities. For example, Alex has higher chances of red heart drops. Nyanja level 1 increases movement speed by 10 and periodically releases swift wind. And Helix, the lower the hit point, the higher the attack, up to an increase of 20%. Those are just examples. Obviously, there's more. You can go to the hero menu and take the character menu and take a look at those whenever you want. And we got the ruins. That's what the shovels were for earlier. So now we can go here and dig for runes. That's a hell of a rune right there. So you need to dig up 2 chests in order... Oh, wow, 2 runes. Out of that, we got 1 more. And you can unlock daily special packs for by watching advertisement videos or by purchasing them. So we're going to come back to that later, and also do the weekly specialty packs and monthly special packs. Make sure to use all the advertisement video offers you can if you are a free player. And if you are a paid player, make sure to look at all your options before making a purchase. Unless you're a whale, then just, I don't know, buy everything. Attack power 80, 36, 40, 160. So major stat boosts by using all those runes. That may actually be better than equipment. Hopefully we'll get more rune shovels soon. But, and to get free gems, complete various tasks and open the task chests. Go watch the daily, weekly, and monthly special ad videos and complete achievements and sign in every day in order to get rewards like this 300 gem reward right here. And this chromatic chest key, which you would normally be spending gems on chromatic chests, so that's a big boost. Anyways, if you're watching this video for a second time, sorry about the first video that I didn't put sound on, because quality control is job number 1 over here at Game Hydro. We forgot to turn on the microphone before recording the video. Anyways, as you can tell, the mic's on this time. So, more free gems at the carnival. And then there will be lots of free gems after that. But, yeah, this is Game Hydro. Please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing, and enjoy Archero 2.